So this week is going to be a dispensary of advice for students who are about to start cooking for themselves for the first time. Unlike a student's penchant for drinking, you can't really get around the fact that you need to eat. So it's important to get things right as quickly as possible. Most students, when they're starting off, get their first ever loan. And for many of them, it will be the largest sum of money they've ever been entrusted to in their entire lives. And so, every September you'll see the same fucking thing. Students, occasionally accompanied with mummy and or daddy, cleared out the entire shop of every kind of food on the planet. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with stocking up, but it's amazing how bad some people can be at prioritising what they need and what they don't. I have before now seen a shopping trolley consisting entirely of 12 bottles of champagne and a lawn chair. Before you leave for uni, think about what you want to cook for the first time. Make a plan for the first few weeks' meals. Look at what you'll need and then buy accordingly. Buying at the supermarket is generally the best thing to do. Though, that said, if your town and city still has one, greengrocers and butchers can be total havens when it comes to good food coming at you cheaply. If possible, try and get your parents to buy some of the more expensive cookware before you set off. If I was to limit myself to two absolutely essential things in the kitchen, I would say a frying pan and a casserole dish. The second one may seem really weird, but they are so versatile it's ridiculous. Serves 2 should generally be read as serves 1 student. Eat out sparingly. You'll be more tempted generally to go and eat out rather than go home and cook for yourself. Going to the pub for lunch once in a while is fine, but most of the time it can very quickly become an expensive habit. That said, most places will have lunchtime deals, so make the most of them. If you're extra lucky, your local might even do a lunch loyalty card, which are well worth grabbing. That said, when it comes to finance, there really is no substitute for just making your own lunch and taking it with you. And you can actually knock up something pretty tasty. How does a honey roast ham, mature cheddar and rocket sandwich sound? All the ingredients for making it come just under £5 for a week's worth of lunches, which, considering you can easily end up spending up to £3 on just one sandwich, it's well worth thinking ahead. Don't rely on pizza. I have absolutely no idea how this has become the stereotypical staple student food, because for just one meal, they are incredibly expensive compared with what you can just knock up yourself at home. You should generally be cooking for yourself most nights you want to eat. Now, I'm not saying you can't order out, just don't make it a 4 nights out of 7 thing. Embrace vegetables. This is a carrot. You are going to be master of your own diet for probably the first time, so it's important to get the balance right. The idea of eating burgers every night may initially seem fine to you, but you're going to quickly get bored of everything you have to eat, and at the same time, you're going to notice that you slow down and become a lot more groggy in the process. There are loads of inventive things you can do with veg, like balsamic roasted courgette, which is something I tried a few nights ago and was amazing. What you eat is going to have a direct effect on your health, so try and get the balance right as best as possible. Meat prices vary largely. You'll often find that chicken can be quite expensive, whereas conversely, beef can actually be quite a bargain. You can also find some more unusual meat depending on where you shop. Turkey, quail, venison, ostrich, horse. Fish is a great thing to have in your diet too, and it's generally quick to prepare and pretty inexpensive. A fillet of dab, for example, can cost as little as 86p, and it's pretty tasty stuff. Avoid student cookbooks. Generally, they're patronising and overly simplistic recipes that you can find anywhere else. Websites like goodfood.com, by comparison, are absolute gold mines, and you can even save recipes to a binder to call on again. I'm not actually sponsored by them, I just wish I was. It's generally a good idea to have a couple of cookbooks on hand as well, but before you buy them, have a thumb through them first and make sure they're the kind of thing that you would actually want to cook. For example, Billy Bob's Steakhouse recipes aren't really going to suit a vegan. Also, avoid aphrodisiac recipes. You're in your late teens. Chances are you're randy enough without the help of oysters. Mr. Carrot's come to play again. Cooking communally in a flat can be great fun and a pretty good idea once or twice a week, but I'd avoid doing it on a more regular basis because you will just end up dreading it. So, question time. Are you already a good cook or a complete novice? Are you looking forward to cooking for yourself or completely bricking it? Let me know down below, and also if you have any questions, comments or worries, then leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. Thumb the video if you liked it, and if you've got friends or relatives that are going to uni for the first time, share the video and let them know about it. See you next Thursday. Ta for watching. Then share the world and let them know about it. Share the world? What? Thumb the video if you liked it, and no. Fuck, I've never screwed up the outro this badly before. Thumb the fuck!